Hi everyone, I wanted to share a very important experience that I had with the Apple Watch Ultra in dive mode. I think there's a very important message here. I got my watch in October 2022 and I was really eager to try it out as a dive computer, and finally in March 2023 I went for a holiday to Bali. And on my very first dive, I used the Apple Watch. I brought along my regular dive computer just to be on the safe side because I wasn't sure about the app and how that would work. And the first part of the dive was great. The Apple Watch and the Oceanic Plus app worked really fantastic. I like the fact that you can read this thing underwater really nicely. You get haptic alarms. That means you don't annoy other divers with acoustic signals, because underwater, of course, you don't realize where the sound is coming from. Everybody's checking the watches when there's an alarm going off. So really great experience. However, after 25 minutes, the Apple Watch died. So the screen went blank and that was it. At the time, we had been at a maximum depth of 27 meters, so nothing crazy or extreme or anything. I mean, the watch is rated as 100-meter waterproof depth, and that was a real bummer, of course. But besides that, if you dive, you really depend on your dive computer to stay within the safe limits. So your dive computer dies, you have no depth, you have no ascent rate, you have no deco times, nothing. So this is a real safety concern, and to me, a total no-go. So luckily I had my other dive computer with me, so I could continue with the dive, finish the dive, everything was fine. After the dive, the watch never came back, so I tried to charge it. Of course, it wasn't the battery. I mean, the watch was charged before, the dive, and the battery on the watch is great. But anyway, so I put it on the charger, tried to turn it on, tried to reset the thing, nothing happened. And after the holiday, I brought the watch to Apple, and after a couple of days, they sent me a replacement. So that was obviously great. But the thing here really is, if your watch is out of warranty for a single day and you get water damage, you're screwed. You lost the watch and it's 800 bucks gone, right? Which means every time you go diving, you actually risk $800 in case the watch gets damaged. And of course, I don't know if this was a one-off, and I would very much like to see your comments here to this video, whether anyone had made similar experiences. But for me personally, I'm not going to take the risk anymore. I mean, I love the experience, everything was great, but I'm not going to risk an $800 watch every time I do a single dive. I'd rather spend $200 on a dive computer that is designed for this kind of activity, and I'm not going to take the risk anymore. For me, this was really a bad experience, and I'm not going to risk it, and I wouldn't recommend anyone using the Apple Watch for diving because it's just not worth it. So that's my take on this. Share your experience. This is a really interesting topic to me, and well, keep diving.